The Fixit Fast ICT Quiz 2016 saw a total of 29 schools drawn from the 3 sub-metros within the Tema metropolis. The quiz, which was organized in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service (GES), had 4 main objectives. 1. To stir and encourage the study of ICT in the junior high schools. 2. To create a platform for interaction and socialization between students and tutors from other schools. 3. To create a platform for the assessment and reward of students and their schools with ICT materials to enhance their learning in schools. And 4. To encourage other ICT companies to assist junior high schools with funds, products and services to boost the quality of ICT learning in schools. The Chief Executive Officer of Fixit Fast ICT Center, George Ajenim Boateng, said the decision to organize the quiz was as a result of a study conducted among some selected schools within the Tema metropolis.
My company conducted a survey among selected junior high schools in Tema metropolis. We realized the government is doing much to impact ICT knowledge in them, but the workload is too much for the government. So we decided to organize an ICT quiz to stir and encourage learning of ICT in their schools.
The 4 days quiz started from 27th to 30th September 2016 with 48 students participating. A 13-member team made up of staff of Fixit Fast ICT Center and partners of the competition were responsible for mobilization, organization, technical and logistics for the success of the quiz. The first day of the quiz came off at the Tridase JHS Community 1 under the Tema East Sub-Metro. 8 schools participated with 2 representatives from each school. The schools include Tridase JHS, Akojo JHS, Greenwich Meridian Presby JHS, Oninku Drive 2 JHS, Shining Star JHS, Pentecost Basic JHS, Manhian Tema No. 1 JHS, and AME Zion JHS. The schools were put in 2 groups, with each group having 4 schools. Tridase JHS emerged winners for the first group with 28 points, while Shining Star JHS came first in the second group with 30 points. The second day of the quiz came off at the Community 8 No. 1 JHS under the Tema Central Sub-Metro with 10 schools participating. The schools include Naila SDA JHS, Christian Vertical JHS, Community 11 Complex JHS, Manhiam TMA No. 2 JHS, St. Stephen Anglican JHS, Bethel Methodist JHS, Community 8 No. 3 JHS, Bexel International JHS, Community 8 No. 1 JHS, and Datus JHS. With 5 schools in each group, Naila SDA JHS topped the first group with 32 points, while St. Stephen Anglican JHS topped the second group with 23 points. 29th September 2016 was the 3rd day, and the quiz took place at the Sakumono Complex JHS with 11 schools participating under the Tema West Sub-Metro. The schools include Holy Child RC JHS, Ajay Kojo TMA No. 2 JHS, Daniel's Classic JHS, Holy Shalom Academy JHS, Sakumono Complex No. 1 JHS, Arrow Preparatory JHS, Star JHS, Sakumono Complex JHS, St. John Bosco JHS, Ajay Kojo TMA No. 1 JHS, and Agri Road JHS. They were put in 2 groups, with the first group having 6 schools and the second group having 5 schools. With 38 points, Holy Child RC JHS came first in the first group, and Star JHS came first in the second group with 37 points. The 6 winners from each group, Tridase JHS, Shining Star JHS, Naila SDA JHS, St. Stephen Anglican JHS, Holy Child RC JHS, and Star JHS, converged at the Hospitality Center at Community 4 Tema on the 30th of October 2016 for the grand finale. After 3 hours of a keenly contested quiz, Star JHS came tops with 23 points, followed by St. Stephen Anglican JHS with 22 points. Naila SDA JHS had 20 points, Shining Star JHS 19, Tredasi JHS 13, and Holy Child RC JHS 12 points.
After the maiden edition, we realized they lack keyboard shortcuts, they lack abbreviations, computer abbreviations. So we had a short meeting with the ICT teachers, and we gave them our report that the students should be taught more on keyboard shortcuts and abbreviations. But when they come out from the classroom, they will meet keyboard shortcuts when they're working on their computers, and abbreviations when they are online or when they are communicating with other people on social media or any IT forum.
For their prizes, Star JHS got a big customized trophy, 2 sets of desktop computers, first position Fixit Fast ICT Quiz certificate for the school, first position Fixit Fast ICT Quiz certificates for each contestant, 4 GB pendrive, and 3 ICT textbooks for each contestant. The students from Star JHS said they prepared adequately for the quiz.
I was confident in what I was doing because I knew that God was with us, and also we learned very hard. During vacation classes, after vacation classes, we will go to our ICT lab and be learning, asking ourselves questions with the help of our ICT teachers. They'll be asking us questions and teaching us more. And also, when the vacation classes was over, we still came to school and we were still learning.
St. Stephen Anglican JHS got 1 desktop computer, second position Fixit Fast ICT Quiz certificate for the school, second position Fixit Fast ICT Quiz certificate for each contestant, 4 GB pendrive, and 3 ICT textbooks for each contestant.
It was extraordinary and very educating also. We learned everything perfectly well and we delivered our best.
Naila SDA JHS had a brand new Samsung laser printer, third position Fixit Fast ICT Quiz certificate for the school, third position Fixit Fast ICT Quiz certificate for each contestant, and 3 ICT textbooks for each contestant.
Oh, it's fun. It's educative too. It helps children to gain more knowledge in ICT because some of the questions that came, I never knew them. But through the Fixit Fast ICT quiz, I'm able to know more about ICT.
All participants and participating schools received certificates from Fixit Fast ICT Center in recognition of their participation. Students from various participating schools shared their experiences.
It took us by surprise because the way, by the look of things, we were losing some more marks, so we weren't sure we were going to win. But we still trusted in God.
There's a saying that goes, experience is the best teacher. So I have an experience in the past one. So this time I'm sure I'll be able to improve more in the ICT so I can become the best.
The notice to us on time so that we can prepare and give out our best. We'll do better next year because we learn very hard.
ICT teachers from participating schools argued that the students performed above average, saying they were lately informed about the quiz.
I think with these students in particular, if they are given that freedom to do the course, they will do very well because some of the questions seems very difficult. But all the same, they did their best because I realized that some of them were out of their syllables, just a few of them, but they did their best, giving out whatever they know. And the teachers too. I could speak about the teachers. I can say the teachers have really prepared the students. And if we continue on and then we get this caliber of students in all the schools, it will send us very high. So the basic now, it is an elective. But when you further go to the second cycle, it is not accessible. Students just learn it, but they do not write any exams on it. So if we give it out and then we let the student know that it's something that will lead them. As such, since we are now in a global village, as I mentioned, it is good and technological-based institution. We realize that it will be best for us to introduce and then continue teaching them ICT till they finish wherever.
In fact, the questions were good, though some few were outside the syllabus, and some were very tactical. But looking at the ability of the student in answering the question, I may say ICT is growing in Ghana, because there were certain components students were able to identify, and there were certain terminologies students were able to explain, and not just define, they were able to explain, meaning they know the uses or the function of such component or such terms. So ICT is growing, and we're expecting it to grow more better than we see today.
The way students were initially motivated, with competition like this, tension sets in, and the MC did well when he called some students to lead in praise and worship, and then some prayers, giving the children hope that it's not by their strength, but by the might and strength of God they could do it. And we got out, we danced, we clapped, and it released tension for the children, especially the participants, those who were going to contest for them. It was nice, and the whole structure was perfectly done.
As a matter of fact, we received the letter 3 days to the program, but as you know, my kids are ever ready, so I just asked them, there is a letter, can they make it, or can we attend the competition? And they said yes. And lo and behold, we went there prepared. In fact, we wanted to take the trophy to the school, but God being so good, we managed to become the second school. When we came back, in fact, I started putting down measures as to upcoming or next year's event. We are not going to give any bagawaya. We are not going to allow other schools to beat us this time around. And believe you in me, next year we are going to take the trophy.
The CEO of Fixit Fast ICT Center, George Ajenim Boateng, outlined some challenges they faced in putting the quiz together.
We went through stress getting some venues for the quiz. And secondly, most schools did not receive their forms because their CS, which is the circuit supervisors, couldn't reach them, giving out the forms and the free forms to them for them to fill. And lack of funds to refresh the children as they came to help the contestants.
Mr. Ajenim Boateng shared his vision for the Fixit Fast ICT quiz.
Fixit Fast ICT Center. It's our wish that ICT will be introduced to the children at an early stage. The whole country, the whole junior high schools in Ghana to embrace ICT, because ICT has come to stay. 2017, it's in our plans to add Ashaman, Bong, Pram Pram, Nungwa, and Ningo to the program. Then after that, in 2018, we will go the whole region, the whole Greater Accra region, for them to have a feel of it. When we are done with Greater Accra region, we will go to every region in Ghana. If every region have a feel of the quiz, then we will take it to national.
Generally, the Fixit Fast ICT Quiz 2016 was a success, but like Mr. Ajenim Boateng said, 2017's quiz would see a great improvement on this year's quiz.